We're retired. Hello, I'm Chris.
And I'm Tovah, and welcome to Chris and Tovah's Amazing Adventures. We have some big news.
We're retired.
That's right, we're retired. We're in our first week of retirement, and we are loving every minute of it so far.
So it's 1 week. Nope.
Not
Wait.
even 1 week.
So 1 week for you and not even a week for me.
Yeah. No turning back though. We are, as my old boss would say, 44 and out the door. So we're 44, we're retired, and people always ask us, how did we do it? So people always ask us how we were able to retire at 44. And I think probably the biggest thing is goal setting. So we set this goal that we wanted to retire before 45.
We said early, very early.
Very early, like pretty much when we met.
Yeah, in our 20s.
Yeah,
We knew this right off the bat in our 20s, that this is the plan. We stuck to the plan. We're good. We did it. 44, up the door.
Yeah, so if you want to retire early or whatever your financial aspirations are, it's definitely important to set goals and then really make sure that you're working towards those goals. So you can't just set this goal of retiring early and then not doing anything to get there. So we really made sure we were always checking and rechecking to make sure that we were on target.
Yep.
As you guys know, we did some real estate and we were really fortunate. We did pretty well with that.
Yeah, we hit the market just in time. I would say it's a little bit of luck and a lot of work just to go and keep it going. We got in the market at the right time, and then to keep it going and maintain a steady income so we can live the life that we wanted and do vacations twice a year and just not really worry day to day. We had a steady income, daily income. So I worked full time, she worked full time. And yeah, we worked full-time jobs, and then we had a hustle of rental properties, constantly doing renovations, taking care of the tenants. And there's times when we had some vacancies, but we pushed through and we saved a little bit just to prepare for that.
Well, and I think saving money in general is obviously a big part of retiring early. Like, we both are fortunate that we worked for the government. Chris has a really great military pension, and I have a government employee pension, not quite as good as his pension, but we're both fortunate that way. So if you do work with a company that you can save into a pension plan, that's great. But really at the end of the day, you're still gonna need more investments on top of that. So save, and obviously invest that money.
Yeah, we invested right off the top. As soon as we got paid, it would pull money out of our savings account or out of our checking account and go right into an investment. So we basically try to go and do dollar cost averaging. That's our key to investment. You can't time the market. The best you can try, you can try your best, but things will always change on you. Things will pop up. Markets will crash, markets will skyrocket for no reason at all. So dollar cost averaging is the key to a solid long-term investment.
Yeah, striking it rich is not really a plan.
No,
So,
we're not going to win the Powerball. So.
Yeah. Hard work, set your goals, save your money, and we would tell you, whatever you think you're saving every month, find a way to save more than that. Often people put very little money into savings and they spend more money every month. You should be putting a bigger percentage into your savings if you want to retire early for sure. And see a professional.
Yeah, a professional can guide you along the way. We had a really great guy, Brian. He told us we're on track when we felt that we weren't on track. Told us how we can do better. And yeah, Investor can help you out quite a bit. The right investor can help you out quite a bit.
Especially for looking at that long-term planning, and it's never too early. Like, people should be looking when they're in their 20s, when they're in their 30s. What are your financial goals, and are you set up to get there? And a good financial planner will do your forecast, will get you to do that forecast all the way into retirement. Yeah, it's a bit of work to figure out what your life might be like and how much you might want to spend and all your expenses, but it's definitely worth it, because how can you really set that goal if you don't know what that even looks like? So
yeah, it's a lot of work, and it doesn't actually come easy. Like, it may look easy, but you actually have to put the work in to hit that finish line.
Yeah. So basically, we're starting our retirement, and we're kicking it off with some travel. So we're doing a cross-Canada tour, as we like to call it.
Yeah, so we went from Cold Lake down to Edmonton, visited the niece and nephew. My sister was, luckily she was in Hawaii, so good for her. She'll come see us in March. Then we saw my dad, visited with him for a while. Then we zipped on down to Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, visited with my mom, and we're having a good time here.
Yeah, we're here in her kitchen, so if you're noticing the new background, this isn't our house, this is Anna's house.
Yeah, and our dogs are loving the chickens. The chickens are all in their coop, and the dogs are so curious of what are these strange looking non-flying birds that lay an egg every single day.
Yeah,
It's really surprising. They lay an egg every day, so it's good.
Yeah. They love the farm life.
Yeah, and we're having fresh eggs every morning.
So, and then we're set to move on from here, and then we're gonna make our way to Ontario to visit with my family. And then, well, really the big plan, as you guys know, if you've been following our channel, is we're staying in Canada until just after New Year's, January 2nd. We hit the road south. And I would say that's when like the really big adventure begins. But we're prepared and we're ready, so we've got basically 2 months kind of to be retired and settle into that. Do some last minute packing and repacking the car.
Yeah, just kind of had to rearrange the vehicle a few times over. Right now the weather is not the greatest. It seems to be following us. We are bringing the bad weather everywhere we go.
From Cold Lake.
We left Cold Lake and it started getting cold and snowy, and got to Edmonton, and snowstorm hit there. Left Edmonton, roads were pretty bad, and we got to Saskatoon, and we brought 2 snowstorms here, and we're gonna go to Winnipeg, and sure enough, it's gonna be a snowstorm the day we arrive and the day we leave. And we're bringing the heavy rain in the Thunder Bay, and then we're bringing cold weather to Sault Ste. Marie, and a chilly first week in Sterling, Ontario. So that is our adventure across Canada. We are bringing the cold.
Yeah. And then once we head down south, obviously we're gonna hit nicer weather.
Hopefully.
Eventually. By the time we get to Nicaragua, for sure, it's gonna be nice. Guaranteed, it's nice there all the time. But once we have that big adventure, as you know, we're driving our vehicle with our rooftop tent and our dogs, camping along the way. So we'll be documenting the whole journey down, all the different countries that we pass through, giving you tips on how to cross each border and what that looks like. So if that's something you're interested in, stay tuned starting January 2nd for that big adventure. And then once we make it all the way down to Nicaragua, people are like, okay, well then what? You're retired, you're 44, well I guess I'll be 45 by then. Chris will still be 44.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit of a kook here. But we have lots of things that are going to keep us busy once we get to Nicaragua. So we do plan to travel all over Nicaragua. We really have only seen a small piece of the pie in Nicaragua. So there's lots of travel to do there. And then definitely we're going to branch out and get to South America, and we'll probably revisit some areas in Central America that we did drive through, but we didn't go everywhere. And then also there's still Costa Rica and Panama, Belize, so some places that we won't be going on the drive that we'll need to get to.
So we're also going to be passing through Esteli during the end of January, where they're going to have the Nicaraguan Cigar Festival. So hopefully we'll do a video of the cigar festival in Nicaragua. So that'll be exciting.
Yeah, Chris is pretty excited. He's well, the last few years, maybe 8 or 10 years, he's gotten into enjoying some really good cigars from time to time, and then realizing once we were moving to Nicaragua that Nicaragua is now
the best cigars in the world. I know you're going to go and say Cuba has the best cigars. It's a tight competition. If you want to go and let us know if you think Nicaragua has the best, or Cuba, or Dominican. They make great cigars too. Let us know in the comments.
So lots of cigars in Chris's future. Also, while we're in Nicaragua, I'm going to teach yoga for sure. I am going to teach some yoga retreats. Some people are already asking me when I was leaving home, they're like, when are you going to do your first retreat? I'm like, I'm not quite sure yet. I need to get settled in and figure out exactly which areas and locations I want to use, but definitely that's in the future. And then we want to spend some time doing some volunteering in the area, so beach cleanups, helping at the animal shelter, different various community projects, like anything construction related, that kind of thing.
Maybe releasing turtles.
Yeah, that would be fun, releasing turtles. There's going to be lots of things to keep us busy. And then on top of all of that, I mean, we still need to exercise and go for hikes, and we haven't got to the pickleball court yet.
Oh yeah, very excited with the pickleball.
Yeah, it's just
never done that before.
A block from our house, so we got to get into the pickleball and ride our bikes.
Yep, our brand new bikes we just bought last time we were down there. Very excited. Yeah.
And I mean, we still need to have some time for like coffee and relaxing and surfing.
And then also in Nicaragua, we're going to be visiting some of the coffee plantations. They grow also one of the best coffee regions in the world.
Yeah, Nicaragua really they do very well at growing a lot of things.
It's very surprising of what actually comes from Nicaragua, and it's not very publicly broadcasted on what all comes from Nicaragua, but they are very rich resources. Well, that's all we got for 1 week into retirement. So thank you for watching all the way to the end. I'm Chris.
And I'm Tovah. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give us a like, and leave us a comment. We always like to hear from our viewers. And absolutely stay tuned, because the adventure's just getting started.